So this is, I tried the mini sluice. I was like, okay, yeah, this mat ain't too good. You know, on this mini, it's like a carpet. Now it's peeling stuff out of it from the last 10 times that I've used it. I'm still getting dirt out of it. It's this little carpet mat. It's really poor to do cleanup because it holds so much dirt in it. So I was like, fine. So I ended up going to Lowe's and I got me this floor mat. And I love the way that it's got these square ridges on it like this. And then yesterday I bought some rebar. I haven't tried it with the rebar yet, but I know it works well without the rebar. This is just to keep it settled in here, you know, keep it from floating away. And probably paint these. But yeah, I'll put I'll paint these and put them in here to keep this from going anywhere. Yesterday I actually used a paintbrush and brush around. I got this water nozzle. See that 4-way water nozzle? This thing. I put it down here. I got me a fountain pump. Where is it? That fountain pump down there. Put it in that bucket. I got 2 sink drains here. They drain into the bucket. I used that wood rasp, and then this is cut out of a floor mat, and pumps it water through this thing through here, and it works great. All the heavy sand, it piles up about right here in it, and look how much room there is left, and you have all of it piling up right here. There's some black sand that kind of gathers around, but it's finer. All the heavy stuff ends up being right here with the head water right here, and it's got all that left to go. So I want to see how that works. I got some of that gold dirt that you order online. I want to run through it. We'll see how rich I get off that. But yeah, I can't wait to use it. I do a thing where this is fine. There's a quarter. This is stacked in the wrong order. I don't do it in this order. See, I put it through that first. This is like 1/4 inch. I'm not sure that isn't 3/8. That looks really small. Anyway, see, I stacked these up here like this. Run it through this one, and it falls through that one, and then it ends up in this bottom bucket. Okay, like that. And this is in here like this. See, I just dump stuff in here. It ends up in the bottom bucket using 5 gallons of water, and then it takes all this stuff out, material that don't mean anything. And because most of the gold, I guess, is real small and isn't going to be this big anyway, unless you're like in Alaska or something. You ain't going to find any gold that big unless you're in Nevada. And then it goes through that other one, and I'm expecting to find a little fine gold, and then some black sand. That's all I got, black sand and some red stuff. I don't know what it is, some kind of red tint. I want to say it's garnet, but I don't know. I know there's some garnet in Oregon, but it's so tiny you'd have to have a microscope to see the garnet. I need to do that. I've got a little microscope video camera, so I'll probably do that and see what it looks like. Then that's all water. You dump it out and put 5 gallons in there. You dump your medium in here as it washes it. When that's filled up, you can feel it in there. When it's filled up to about right here, I think is when I'm going to stop, and then do a cleanup. That'll take a while too. I mean, that's a lot of room. And then that I'm probably just gonna, like, I don't know, throw away. I did cut this. I did cut a mat for this. See, See that mat on the bottom? See that? This mat. Just got to keep it from floating out. This is some expanded metal I put in there to keep this really poor carpet for panning in there, and then that to keep this from floating out or whatever. It doesn't work well at all. But this came from a camping store, okay, for like 65 bucks, but it's from a camping store. They don't know squat about panning, and they sell this, but they don't know whether it's good or not. It's a mini sluice, who cares, right? Anyway, I want to cut this carpet out and just put it in there, and then put a piece of rebar on one on either side and see how that works, because this is working. But this is working okay. This wood is all waterproofed in here. Slathered on some of that water sealer stuff, polypropane, and then I got some bubbles. I'll go in and refill it. See, that's in there. Polypropane, polyurethane, and polyurethane, whatever the hell. And then there it is. And yeah, I was gonna screw this thing on top because it's got these screws here, here, and here. I was gonna screw it to the top up here, just have it run water. It runs just right. I did it yesterday and it had just a little bit of stuff in there and it worked great. And I didn't lose any either. I was running it through this one, and I kept, hey, where's the rest of it? It was washing it out, so I was like, dang it. So I ended up buying this, and this thing works great. This is it here. Anyway, I gotta drink some coffee. I don't want to get my hands dirty. Yard water. Anyway, I gotta go get my little tiller. Buy me a little tiller. Got me a little tiller. I'm gonna do something for myself. So I got this little tiller. I'm gonna put a garden in my yard. Till up some dirt, grow something. I got all these seeds. Where'd they go? Got a bunch of seeds. Each seed packet will cover like a 2-foot square area. You just dump it out on a 2-foot square area and hope they grow. That's all you do. That's called having a garden. You can't throw them into a top of a bucket full of dirt, but then it's like you can't keep it watered. It dry out too quick, and so of course you can water it every day, but it's not. It doesn't work well because it's in a bucket and it dries out. I mean, how many times do I have to say that? It dries out in a bucket. It doesn't stay wet. It sucks. So why not do it in the ground? You own the dirt. Why not grow it in the dirt that you own? A yard. And it's easier to water too, and stays watered in a yard. So we're gonna do that. I got different things. I think I got some beets and some, I think I threw in some amaranth too to grow, just for looks. But yeah, I'm going to till it up, and then you separate it into sections, then just dump this packet and stomp it down and cover it with dirt or something. Put some cut grass on it. It'll work. Yeah, I'll show you all that too. Alright.